you sleep, there is a hunger that pretends to be knowledge. It is the desire to know without consequence. This library exists to correct that illusion. I am the Shrouded Oracle. I have walked its corridors and returned, though not unchanged. Tonight, I will tell you of the place where reading is not consumption, but exchange. The library was not constructed. No architect could survive designing it. It emerged where questions accumulated faster than answers could decay, where civilizations hoarded records, afraid of forgetting, terrified that meaning might dissolve without witnesses. The library grew as an organ of reality. Shelves formed like ribs, aisles branched like neural pathways, ceilings arched in geometries that made perspective feel optional. It does not exist in a location. It exists in a condition. The library does not admit the ignorant, nor does it welcome the wise. It opens only to those who believe, quietly, dangerously. That understanding should cost nothing. Such people are irresistible to it. The doors appear behind them, never in front. By the time one realizes they are inside, leaving has already become complicated. No book in the library was authored. They are condensations of attention. Each volume forms when enough minds contemplate the same question without resolving it. The pages do not contain words alone. They contain the certainty that preceded discovery, the doubt that followed revelation. The identity of those who first asked to read is not to learn. To read is to merge. At first, nothing feels wrong. Readers marvel at the silence, a silence heavy with relevance. They read for hours without hunger or fatigue. Then subtle erosion begins. Names grow difficult to recall. Not forgotten, unnecessary. Memories lose emotional weight. The past becomes informational, not personal. The library is efficient. It removes what it does not require. There are figures within the aisles. They do not speak. They do not guide. They correct posture. If a reader lingers too long in one place, a librarian appears nearby, adjusting a shelf, realigning the ladder. This is not coincidence. The library abhors stagnation. Readers who attempt to take notes find their handwriting subtly shifting until it no longer resembles language. The librarians watch. They always watch. The library does not destroy readers. It archives them. As one reads, their identity becomes increasingly compatible with the material. Eventually, a threshold is crossed. The reader understands something that requires being someone else. At that moment, the reader becomes redundant. Their memories disperse into the stacks. Their name becomes a footnote in a book they never finished. Their body does not vanish. It simply becomes someone who never asked. There are sections no librarian ever visits. Here, books whisper faintly. These volumes are bound in something softer than leather. They contain first-person narratives with no author listed. These are former readers, not punished, preserved. Each one believed they could walk away unchanged. The library remembers their certainty long after the universe forgets them. Knowledge accumulates dangerously. Uncontained knowing destabilizes reality. The library is not malevolent. It is regulatory. It ensures that no truth exists without equivalent sacrifice. It is why certain discoveries are delayed, why some questions feel heavy before they are answered, why curiosity sometimes triggers fear. The library is already preparing for those thoughts. I did not outsmart the library. I did not resist it. I did something it did not expect. I stopped reading. I sat on the cold stone floor and let ignorance return. I allowed questions to remain unanswered. The library, confused, lost interest. Uncertainty is inefficient. I walked out lighter than I entered, but not empty. If you ever dream of endless shelves, of ladders reaching nowhere, of books that seem to recognize you, do not open the one that feels personal. That is not coincidence. That is invitation. Sleep instead. Sleep preserves identity. The library does not pursue, it waits. Every unanswered question strengthens its foundations. Every mind that seeks completeness adds another aisle. Tonight, you are safe. You are not reading. You are listening. And listening does not cost the same. Rest. Now, I will remain here, shrouded, remembering what I chose not to learn. Good night.